The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd down and 8. The give is to McLaughlin. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now Wilson changing the play. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now Browning. This one hauled in by Sample. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8 yards. Gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
To Mixon on the check down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. From the 46, here's second and a couple. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right.
And there with that throw, partner, the defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Now Wilson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run it with Williams. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Williams will try again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Wow, you ate that bottom.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Hey, sometimes it's like that.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Like, I don't be calling everybody, but I got to do a little bit better with that shit in my damn self. So I know how you feel.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Yep.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Because I said, we got to go. I'm trying to get out there to Florida or something, because, you know, that's where Jill stay at now.
Now it's Wilson.
So I said, I want to get out there and tell my cousin.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Tackle his ass every day.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now things may have changed for them.
And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Yeah, no, that's embarrassing, man.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return. Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Like you already know what's up.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop.
You know, did he get threatened? Should we be worried?
Now Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That good for 19 and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I don't think that's
another
like
good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's not like it's something to six it. Ain't you supposed to sniff it? You don't sniff on it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a 10th carry, here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Seems like if they didn't want people to sniff it, they couldn't have made it sense it.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Get away from me.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I trade, they beat him up. He'd be happy to go do shit.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
That's Yeah. He said, let me know because I can shoot. I'll take the charge. Yeah, your grandfather, he about to get life out here in these streets for you.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah, he
finds his man complete. It's McLaughlin. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down at the
He's like, ain't gonna be none of that shit going on here.
Last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th
like, I don't look like prime meat. Yeah.
Now Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
That is funny.